ばゆいこの星ゼロに戻るならば全てを捨てていくから最後の日が来るまでどこまでも逆らい自由になれ過ぎ去った時間を巻き戻すとしても君がいる場所まで何度でも前に迷いを断ち切り逃げないで自分と向き合え聞こえるよ君の声光届かぬ場所でも遥か彼方まで天を目指して真実を知ることが後悔なく生きること空を目指して白い世界へ
Hello everybody! Hello. We are back with some more trails. I hope everybody is having a good Thursday. Oh, I've got my coffee. I probably should have gone to the bathroom, and I might do that now. Or maybe we should kick off actually first, and then I can maybe go in a little while. But we are back with some more Trails Beyond the Horizon. Currently going through not Reen's route, what am I on about? Van's route. We did a lot of admin-y stuff last time. So we did the Garden, which I'll be updating and getting S rank and everything off stream. I didn't do that this time, but maybe I'll do that this weekend. And now we just have the MSQ stuff, so that's what we're going to do. So we will kick off. Just as a heads up, oh no, we've also got the connects to do. We'll do that as well. But yeah, just a heads up for everyone. I don't know when I'll be streaming a third time this week. Whether it'll be Saturday evening, Friday evening, or Sunday evening. We'll have to see. I'm busy on Saturday until about like 4 PM. I'll be at friends. So it might be when I'm back from that. Or it might be sometime on Sunday, because I'm free all day. But normally I like to keep Sunday as like a rest day. So I might not do anything on Sunday. And then Friday, I had some plans to do some baking in the evening. So maybe after work, I've done some baking. I can hop on and do a little bit then. But we shall see. But I will obviously keep everybody updated in the Discord. If you're interested, !Discord in the Twitch chat will get you an invite to that. Anyway, let's move on. Grammy, what are you doing here? How did I do her voice again? I think it was very like... What are you booing me for, missy? As of last night, I'm pretty much done with my supervision of the Gloria stage play. Today, I've got a new task, a consultation with these folks. Wait, you know each other? The runner-up of the Z1 Championship and the bigwig director from Kowloon Productions. Yeah, I didn't recognize them. I know we've met them before, but yeah. Leslie Lamb.
ゴールデンレクイエムの撮影協力ではいろいろと世話になったね。おかげでいい映画を撮ることができた。改めて礼を言わせてもらうよ。
No problem. No need. I didn't do much of anything special. With Judith as your main lead, of course it was going to turn out good. Oh, can it with the modesty. You helped in all sorts of ways, from stunts to crew work. You even dealt with the monsters that showed up on set. It really is a fascinating movie. Sure is. I've seen it a whole bunch.
ありがとう。何よりの言葉だよ。
Oh yeah, Aslan. Yeah, that was his name.
僕も Z1 グランプリでは反移民テロから
Did
命
he
を助け
did
てい
he
ただいて
actually have a voice last time? I don't really remember him
ございました。
having a voice, but yeah. I mean, it doesn't really
チャンピオ
matter.
ンは未だに悔しいですけど。
We're sorry to have brought that up, aren't we, Aaron? Oh, hey, it wasn't a diss or anything. It was a photo finish between you and that sad sack. A difference of a tenth of a second. You even went and took that L and used it to fuel your drive to improve. There's nothing bad about that. Hey, are you even in a position to talk when it comes to that? My, I would have loved to have been there to see the Z1 Grand Prix. Figured it'd be the case. Seems like he doesn't have any memories from those 3 days. Yeah. That was a wild time. Yeah, honestly, it's a relief that he doesn't. But Grammy, if the two of you are here consulting at a time like this, I bet I can guess what it's about. Hey, don't stick your nose in other people's business, girly. Well, considering the amount of time since the last release, the fans have probably already caught on by now anyway. Keep it off the record, but you're right. I'm having consultations about the next movie production and script. I can't wait for your next work, Director Lamb. The net was lousy with rumours about it, but man, to think it's really happening. You're the guy who won the Lion D'Or award at the film festival, right? Curious to see what you're making next. I wish I could share that, but well, it's still in the very early concept phase, and there have been some issues with the sponsors. I do look forward to the announcement once we've gotten everything finalised. Oh, that's a shame. Probably for the best, though. I wouldn't want to figure out the ending before the movie's even made, after all. I remember you from Nemeth Island. You've got quite a sense of humour, young lady. Yeah, she's not joking. I'm here for a separate project that I'm currently working on. I've been asked to help with the promotion of another movie. Oh, could that be? Right, I heard a certain energy drink maker's been doing some stuff behind the scenes. It's gonna be one hell of a collab, huh? Hey now, I'm supposed to be under NDA here. Van's pretty sharp himself. Well, I know I'm looking forward to it. Goodness. Well, you lot had better put in your all. Things are getting real fishy. This is the perfect opportunity for the Spriggan and his friends to shine. Not to mention the Phantom Thief Grimcat, too. Yeah, you can count on us. I feel like she should have maybe said that a little more quiet. Just a little more quiet. Alright, let's go to Centamarsh. We'll do the Centamarsh stuff, and then we'll do the Connect events. Blast through those, and then, yeah, see where the rest of the story goes. Ah, Ashen! And of course, the leading lady. Oh, hey, you're actually here in the capital. Risha! Yeah, I heard you really helped out last night. Huh. Heard you were working for Ashen lately, but it didn't really click until now. Hi there, Ashen. It's good to see you again. How's it going, everyone? I quite liked Ashen. I thought Ashen was interesting. It's been a while, Miss Ashen. You look well. Yeah, I decided to help out in my spare time since things were getting so worrying. I see. Well, either way, it's reassuring to have you here. Don't think I didn't hear that. Anyway, she's just here as a bit of insurance, that's all. So, about that creepy-ass ceremony you and Van busted up last night. You got any new info about it? Maybe it was whatever that invisible or maybe whatever that thing was. The invisible monster, basically, yeah. That thing was a bit fucked. No idea what was going on there. Also, that young enforcer from the society who's gone missing. Nothing, unfortunately. There's been no change with any of the Easterners we took in. And they can barely remember a thing, including just how and when they went missing in the first place. They're all conscious now, at least. We've been able to talk with them. But there are quite a number of people still reported missing. Even beyond this group, I'm certain there's still something going on. I see. It's crazy to think so many people could have just vanished here in the Republic.
この分では
同様の集会がどこかで起きてもおかしくありませんね。
Worst character in the series. I fucking hate Sal. I don't like Sal one bit. Of course you guys had to show. Figures that if the asshole's here, you're right there with him.
改めてお久しぶりですね。あ、
Oh, I cut him off. He took a while to say Aaron there.
聞いているとは思いますが、この件に関してはルー家とリー家が首都方面を担当していまして、夕べの件も含めて
I wonder if Ashen is still, is Ashen still crushing on him? I need to have a sip of my coffee because I put a bit too much milk in. So it's kind of overflowing. I requested their help in looking into some of the people we took into our care. I believe your message mentioned you'd recently discovered something.
とある手段を用いて断片めいた手がかりをいくつか入手した。兵ゆえでないとはいえ、お前たちにも対価次第では聞かせてやってもいいが。
Arrogant prick. That's fine. We've got some info of our own we can swap. Huh. So while you don't just know just how many Easters have gone missing, all the ones you were able to trace made their way back here to Edith, right? Indeed. By all accounts, it would appear as though they were led here via some manner of subconscious suggestion. I'm certain you'll find that to be the case for the other ethnicities among the missing persons as well. Subconscious suggestion? Is that even possible? It's not impossible, at least. There are a number of ways you could do it. Talismans, needles, drugs, hypnosis, and so on. But also, there's what happened back in March. Oh, you called it corrosion, right? I heard a bit about it from Ashen and Judith. Even the likes of Celis and Aslad. Even the likes of Celis and Ashlad have had their memories warped from what I heard. Oh, shit. That's crazy. Right. Though in the end, pretty much everything that went on because of it was erased. Like it never even happened. I remember what happened over those 3 days, albeit vaguely. You can't say for certain what's going on now is unrelated to that incident, can you? You sure about this? Given the circumstances, we can't really keep it a secret. After all, Ashen already experienced it herself. You mean the time I was being controlled, right? I still feel like I haven't apologized enough to Van and Aaron. I told you it's fine. Stop worrying about it. So that is the legacy left behind by the father of the Orbal Revolution. Seeing it up close, the details are different, but it certainly resembles the device we saw last night. On that topic, one of the people in our care sketched this out for us once they awoke. Yeah, that looks incredibly similar. Wait, this? Could that be the device you two saw last night? Well, what's the verdict? Well, remember we only got a vague glimpse of it, though the stealth of it through the stealth mode that kid had on. Even so, I'm fairly certain it is. Hey, you said yourself their memories are full of holes. How'd you get them to draw something so detailed? This is Heiwei we're talking about. I'm sure they had no problem using their own drugs or hypnosis to really dig deep into their minds. Is that true? Dig into their minds? You can do that? They're hardly alone in that. Even the church has techniques that can interfere with memory. Our method makes use of talismans, I understand, so it shouldn't have caused the subject any harm. Right? That's correct. There's no need to worry for their well-being. I was even sure to offer them remuneration for their troubles. Incidentally, the person in question even witnessed the young man who was there without his invisibility activated. We had an artist create the drawing based on the description we got, so it should be fairly accurate. You may as well take one for yourselves. We've already given copies to the guild and police. Gotcha. Much appreciated. Looking it over, it's got the same feel as the real one, but the details and workmanship are completely different. I agree, but I'm certain it's related somehow. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty good clue. Guess we owe it to you guys. Van and his group proceeded to share a majority of their info with Ashton and Sal. They also exchanged promises to share any new info. Okay. Whoa! Boobs loaded in there.
そういえば東大いやリーシャ・マオ少々尋ねたいことがあるが
This part's voiced. That's interesting.
ええ、構いませんけど。
単刀直入に問うあんたに思い人
Oh,
が
it's
ちぎりを交わした相手がい
This
なけれ
dude is
ばと
enamored with her. Nice, funny. Hey, Emperor, good to see you. Should you have no object of affection or anyone to whom you are
この
betrothed?
フェンリーいやガウランの嫁となる気はないか
She's gonna say no. I mean, that's kind of based. Honestly, respect. You get him, King. She's probably gonna say no, but. The children born between us would be strong. What a thing to say. Holy shit. That's like me like going to a really tall woman being like, let's have gigantically tall babies. I mean,
なるほど。
oh, how does she even respond to that?
おっしゃることはわからないでもありませんが、お断りさせていただきます。
She deserves a relationship instead of being in a stasis. Yeah, of course, she's never getting with Lloyd, for sure, yeah. This triggered your friend so much, lol. He said if they got together, he'd call her a skinwalker. Is your friend an incel by any chance, Emperor? That's such a fucked up thing to call her. What the fuck? Sounds like your friend doesn't really respect women. What the fuck? Okay, of course she was going to decline, though. I mean, you can't control who you love, right? Like, even if she's never going to get with Lloyd. I mean, it's a video game at the end of the day. But she probably knows she's never going to get with Lloyd. But your love is not something you can really forget, right? It feels really parasocial because of the Lloyd thing. Wait, what feels parasocial? Sorry. Her relationship... Oh, no, your friend's relationship with her. Oh, your friend's hatred of Gaolong. Oh, okay. I mean, I hate Sao, right? But if Sao was to, like, marry Risha, like, I wouldn't be furious. I'll just say that. Like, I don't like Sao as a character, but I wouldn't get upset at something like that, no. It makes you fear any female character from Cold Steel or Calvadon. Yeah, I think that, like, it's a very weird Japanese thing, and, like, clearly your friend is a similar vein, where it's, like, this not necessarily purity, but, like, it's a not a headcanon. It's, like, a view that this is my favorite character, therefore they belong with me kind of vibe. Or I love them so much, right? So no one else can be with them. That's like, for example, I adore Ren. Ren is my favorite female character in probably all of video game history. But, like, that's like me, if Ren was to date, I don't know, Van, let's just say. Like, would and that would just be me, like, I fucking hate Van, like, all that shit. It's very possessive and it's weird. It's like some people's views, it's like, this is my character. And it's like, no, it's not. And yeah, that kind of mindset can be very dangerous. And it tends to be the case from people who are quite lonely. And I feel sympathetic for them because it's quite sad, really, that that's how they're having to feel. Maybe because they're not getting enough sort of like human interactions and stuff like that, right? So that's how I feel like parasocial stuff stems. But like you say, everyone's different. Everyone takes views indifferently. If your friend hates Gaolong, then sure, go for it. But it's like, I always view it as something that's interesting because, yeah, I don't know. I feel like people's views on that can sort of transfer to real life, and that's when it can get concerning, I guess, right? I wonder if they view it as cucking. Yeah, maybe. Maybe it is. Maybe that's their thing. I don't know. Or they don't like it because it's like cucking, like cuckold NTR, whatever. You never got attached like... Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's it's discerning the reality from the, you know, the story, right? In that, I feel like pretty much like me and you, Emperor, provided, and I think Renara and you know, everyone else who's come into stream, Raxor, Tobin, I feel like all of us are a good example of being able to separate the, you know, the story from reality, right? And we're able to sort of attach ourselves to the characters in a way which isn't parasocial, as you call it, is probably the right way of putting it, because we're able to sort of separate the two. And that's the important part of storytelling, is being able to separate the fiction from reality. And if you're able to do that, I think you can enjoy it a lot more for what it is, because you accept that the characters within the story, you know, pretty much what their path is set. Everything you do is irrelevant, because what you're doing isn't going to change the story. And Risha's never going to jump out the screen and be your girlfriend. So, like, we're able to relate to that. But there are obviously a big group of people who can't do that. With Trails and many other games, gacha games in particular, things like that, where they have that sort of parasocial relationship of that character is mine, they belong with me, and all that kind of stuff. And I find that a bit weird. I have my favourites, for sure. Absolutely. But I'm able to, you know, take a step back and think, yeah, this is just a video game at the end of the day, and I'm here for the story. Especially since Reen and Lloyd are very much their own character, you'd maybe get it with the inserts. Yeah, I think it's the self-inserting view is one part of it. Also, yeah, hey Raxor. I hope you're doing good. Yeah, we were just having a discussion about Emperor's friend who wasn't very happy with this scene because they don't like Gaolong, and I guess they really like Risha. And yeah, you thought this scene was funny. Yeah, I think it's quite sweet. He's very blunt. The way he put it was a bit, yeah, not very discreet, right? He's like, we make snoo babies. Basically, he's like, I am ripped and you have massive gohungas. Our children will take over the world. Which is pretty funny, but it's also, yeah, a bit, yeah. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. Sorry. We got quite deep into the topics of parasocial relationships and self-inserting into video game romances and stuff. But for now, we continue on with playing the game. Oh, he's rescinded it. Boo. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Raxor. Is like, before you joined, I was sort of referencing, because Emperor was mentioning his friend who kind of has that side of a relationship with characters in video games, but I sort of mentioned that I feel like every, you know, you guys and myself, so the main guys in the Twitch, so myself, yourself, Raxor, Emperor, Renara, Tobin, you know, we're not like that. We're able to sort of discern the reality from the fiction and enjoy it for what it is and not get upset in a way where, you know, if a character marries another character, that we'd be upset about it. Like, I feel like if we're going to be upset about things to do with the game, it'll be with the story, like not going like in a way that we think is good or something like that. We're a bit more critical in maybe that sense. But for the majority, I say that like 85% of these games, we just are people that enjoy it and like sharing that passion with other people, which I think is like the main thing. Where it's like, I almost wish games like this would just make Lloyd get with Ellie, make Reen get with Elisa, you know. Joshua and Estelle was the first main one, right? Where it's like, I wish this game didn't go down the route of making you have the option, right? It's like, make the romance set in stone and give the characters a chance to flourish that relationship. I think that's the best way Trails could have gone. But yeah, it's a shame that Cold Steel and Crossbell kind of went down like, not a harem. Well, Cold Steel was a harem route, but Crossbell was a bit more like, they tested the waters with it, and then Cold Steel, though, went full fucking steam ahead. Yeah, exactly, Raxor. Yeah, we're the same. It would have been much better if they did just make a canonical, because no one could have argued then. Well, I mean, people would have argued and said, like, well, Reen would have been better with Laura instead of Elisa or whatever. But it's like, yeah, but the people telling the story wanted Reen to be with Elisa, so there you go. End of. I have hope and Calvert will make a choice. Yeah, I hope so too. I hope so too. And if you choose someone else, it doesn't matter in the end. Yeah, then what happens? You have characters making the tired joke about Reen and Lloyd being... Exactly, yeah. Exactly. And it's difficult because I think what makes... So, I think they tried to go with the harem route with, like, Reen and Lloyd and stuff because they tried to have their cake and eat it too. So, maybe... I don't know if you guys will agree with me, but I feel like Reen and Lloyd are very much their own characters, right? They are incredibly well written, fantastic stories. They are themselves, like, alive. They are real people in my eyes. You know, that's how they've been designed, right? But as they went through the games, they tried to make these really well developed and individual characters a self-insert with the whole romancy thing. Because I am a firm believer that the romance in these games are only been in there for self-inserting stuff, because it's like, I like Fee the most, I'm gonna go on a date with her. I like Sarah the most, that kind of thing, right? But it's like, Reen wouldn't do that, though. Like, the character Reen wouldn't do that, in my opinion. So, yeah, I think they tried to have their cake and eat it too, and, like, appease the, like, the side of the genre, maybe the Persona side, with a self-insert character. But they tried to put that self-insert character into Reen and Lloyd, who very much aren't insert characters. So I think it kind of clashed, right? And then you get both sides. Maybe like the side that really liked the harem route being upset because, I don't know, for whatever reason. Yeah. Anyway, you seen a meme with the Chaos Lord Grey and it's Shizuna, Elaine, Agnes. Oh wait, that's actually so good. I like that. I know a friend who is just doing Elisa because it is the one clearly. So I did the same. The only thing I didn't do was in Cold Steel 3 and 4, I did Laura because Laura was my favorite. But in 1 and 2, I did Elisa because it was very evidently clear Elisa was like the main love interest, right? Yeah, but that's the thing. The MC romance in Persona doesn't affect anything maybe for us, but that's the whole point. Is like Joker is a self-insert. He's not a well-written character. Joker is not a well-written character like Reen or Lloyd, right? He's a very blank, surface level body of a boy that most people are supposed to put themselves onto, and then it's not even really considered a romance because it's like a parasocial relationship with whoever the person playing wants their self-insert to be with. So yeah, exactly. Emma's story in CS, like, I think CS 1 and 2 is very Elisa coded for the romance, but I would argue in CS 3 and 4 it was Emma coded because of the whole stuff with the witches and like her going into his like deepest conscience and stuff. In a weird way, it was very romantic. Anyway, we've rambled on for long enough. I'm going to continue with the game now, guys. And I say that I don't. That was a great discussion. I love having these kind of talks, right? Because I feel like when you're in, you know, when you have a small community like myself, and I have you guys as regulars, and I know what your kind of views are, it's nice to have those discussions, because even if we disagree, I know you guys aren't going to get pissy at me. Unless I have such a horrid take that is disastrous, then yeah, sure, you can get pissy with me. But I feel like when it comes to Trails, we all have a very similar view, and we're courteous enough to have a discussion in a modest and mature way, which is nice. Because I feel like I mean, I don't really know. I can't really speak for Trails streamers, but I feel like people that maybe have like hundreds of viewers and stuff, the discussions can maybe get a bit like rowdy. Like people get very upset if their opinions are different from the streamers or others in the chat and stuff, right? Yeah, exactly. We can continue on Discord. True. Yeah, when you discuss things with the game, it's nice to have those discussions in a way that you respect each other. It's just normal human interaction, and I like that, especially when it's down to a game and a series that we're also passionate about. You'd never turn on me. Okay, that's good. Phew. I don't think I've ever had a Trails opinion that's so left field that would annoy you guys, but I'm sure if I was to say one, you would let me know. If I was to just say, like, I don't know, what could I say that... I don't even really know what I could say that would make you guys turn on me from a Trails perspective. If I didn't like Amelia. Okay, fair enough. Aw, Agnes. She wants Fan to make a move. Oh, they mentioned Lloyd. Yeah, but I feel like Lloyd would whoop Gaolong's ass, though, I can't lie. Oh, they both have discussions. That's sweet. Maybe some really out there thought where you think the game is going. Oh, true. Maybe. Yeah. Just call her
あな
Ashen.
たはリー家の本流で当主の兄君。私にへりくだる理由なんて何もないじゃない。
そうは言われましても、私がルー家に多大な恩があるのは事実ですから。あなたの付き人として過ごした14年も、私にとっては
Where are we in the story? So I have done Reen and Kevin's route, and we're now in Van's route. No, we've done Reen Emperor as well. So it's just yeah, it's just Van's route or Act 1 route now. Last stream I did all of the sort of like side content, and now we're progressing with the main stuff. But we do have some connects to do, which I'm going to do after this.
それまでお嬢様に不快な思いをさせてしまうのは申し訳ありません。
Forgot Reen. Poor guy. Yeah, no, Raxel, don't worry. I appreciate that. Thank you. I really appreciate you for not wanting to spoil anything. Did he actually say my lady there? What did he say?
それまでお嬢様に不快な思いをさせてしまうのは申し訳ありませんが。
Oh, he called her Ojo-sama. Okay.
わざとやってる。こっちを振り回してるよね。
Yeah, I mean, I know what sounds like, and I don't agree with them. Sorry, ladies. One thing you like about Daybreak 2 is the Sao punch. Oh yeah, when Aaron punched Sao, that was probably my highlight of the entire game. Yeah, he cares for her, for sure. I don't deny it. But I feel bad for her because I think he's keeping her on tenterhooks. And I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, because I think I would probably consider what they have. Like, if he was to end up being with Ashen, I would consider it grooming. For sure. Just based on Sao as a person. So, and I don't like how he kind of like leads her on. Because if they are going to go down that way, then sure, it's fine. But I'm not sure I would really like it. I mean, like, if they're of age, like, if she's 18 or whatever, then it's fine, I guess. But, like, the fact that they've known each other since she was a kid is where I feel it's a bit weird. Yeah, he didn't do anything, but he clearly knows that she likes her, right? And I think the way he's acting is to keep her with that feeling for him, because maybe it feels like he can manipulate it in some way. Oh, right. Okay. So, guys, last time, I think I said I was going to do Rosette, Shizuna, and Bamotti. I feel bad for QT, but QT's already level 2. The rest of them aren't. So, I'm going to do the others. So, we're going to start with Rosette, and then we'll go down the others. And then once we've done these, we will finish off the main story part and kick on with more Van route. Take a short break. Oh, actually, I don't think I've been to the movies yet since I've been here. I really do enjoy art museums. They're so quiet and solemn. It's something of a unique atmosphere. I also like museums a lot too. I hear you. I don't stop by much, but I appreciate the vibe. Seems like you're a big fan though, yeah? Oh, yes. I appreciated the arts for some time now. Before I had this body though, I could only visit exhibitions virtually. This might be the first time seeing one in the real world. Well, seeing as this is the Museum of Modern and Contemporary Art, you can expect some pretty unusual stuff. Doubt we'll have time to see everything, but why don't we start with the special exhibition? Yeah, Kisara! Shall we? These are the good ones. Ooh, okay. The young sculptor, Mehmed Zidane, huh? Talk about unconventional. His art appears to focus on scathingly satirizing the problems of modern society. Taken together, these pieces represent the hasty development of the Republic. I'm sorry, this stuff's a bit over my head. Well, I won't say I completely understood it myself. Still, the longer I look at his work, the more I feel myself being entranced. I guess I can kind of understand. It's like the heart of the piece is pulling you in. Felix Lalonde, a metal artisan, I see. He created these pieces using processed scrap metal. I'm sure it took some real skill to make these, but man, these are abstract. His work reflects the landscapes he imagines in his mind. He went out of his way to use scrap because he wanted every bit of rust to be full of meaning. For example, the gradation of the rust here is meant to represent fading hope and mounting despair. Sorry, something about rust? Last but not least, Kazara Christea. This one here is supposed to be her latest work. Amazing. It's just like she threw her rawest impulses against the canvas. But there's something about it. You're right, it draws you in, but it's somehow... Anyway, why don't we check out the rest? Yes, let's. Even if we don't have time to see everything, I'd love to look around. Van and Rosette explored the museum and its permanent exhibitions. After a quick tour, they returned to the lobby. Oh, we got 5 viewers right now. Hope everybody's doing well. If you're lurking or hanging out, I appreciate you as always. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. That was wonderful, though it has left me feeling exhausted. Makes sense. Feels like we just marched through the artist's mind. Honestly, most of it was beyond me. Don't worry, this specific field of art is filled with creators who don't subscribe to established forms. Removed as their pieces are from traditional art, it's quite common to find split opinions. But perhaps that's why artists can pour their soul into their work. They don't need to adhere to fixed notions of what is or isn't art. Seeing a handful of pieces that really resonated with me makes me glad I could visit in the flesh. You kind of brought it up earlier, but you said you experienced things before you had a body, right? Like, appreciating the fine arts? Yes, all of the images and models might have been simple data, but I still found art enriched my soul. Now, okay. This is interesting. Before you had a body. Because now I view this as like, is she really a human? Because my view of it was, she has a brain and she's a human, but she was like, for some reason she had to lose her limbs and then have a robot body. But this suggests like, she's always been a robot. Your friend got like 60 to 70 live viewers. Damn. We've got to get you on YouTube. True. I don't know. I think I need to pay for Streamlabs to dual stream. I'll have to look into it though. I will need to look into that. I mean, I don't mind paying monthly or whatever for this. I should have a look at it though, for sure. I think like the most I've had, well, Streamlabs is free. Like I don't pay for this current, like what I'm streaming on Streamlabs right now, and it's free. But I think if you want to dual stream to YouTube, whenever I click on like the stream option and it has the ability to dual stream, I think you need to pay, but I could be wrong. Yo, Ollie, Bandana T, how you doing, bro? Long time no see. I hope you're doing good. Kai was doing dumb numbers and your friend proved it back. Oh, yeah. I think the most I've ever had is like 20 or 30, and I think it might have been for Daybreak 1, but I feel like that was because I was playing with the fan translation and not many people were streaming with that, so I was one of the only like English people playing. You don't need to pay, there's a mod. Ooh, okay, fancy. I'll have to look at that actually. Hang on, let me pull that up before I forget. Let me just Google that. Is it a Streamlabs specific mod, Ollie? Dual stream. I've Googled it. I'm sure I can figure it out, but I'll do some research. You've been looking in for a while, always be too busy. Hey, don't worry about it. Oh, you use OBS. Okay, that's fine. I'm sure Streamlabs will have a variant. I'll have a look, though. But yeah, no, appreciate you lurking. I love that. Doesn't matter if you want to chat or not. I appreciate any of you are all in the same. I hope you're doing good. I actually, speaking of you lurking in mine, I popped into one of your, I think I saw you streaming on YouTube. Was it the Pokemon one? Where it's like you're doing a Nuzlocke, but you can't catch a Pokemon unless, like, someone in the chat tells you to. Something like that. Yeah, I tuned into one of those for an hour while I was doing some work. And it was nice just to have some background noise on. So yeah, that was a cool concept. I like that. And then I think you've been posting... I can't remember the game name, but you posted some, like, guides or something on YouTube for, like, a strategy game. It's not StarCraft, but I feel like it was something similar. You've just done Gym 8. Ooh, nice. That sounds good. Stormgate. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I saw you do some stuff for that, so... No, awesome. I hope you're doing well, man. It's been a long time since we chatted, so yeah, I hope you're doing good. Okay, anyway, I feel like with Rosette, I need to... There's more info I need on her. I'm very interested, though. Former StarCraft 2 and Command & Conquer devs. Damn. And you're on the balance team for it now. Wait, is that like your full-time job? You're on the balance team for a video game company? That's fucking sick. Or is that like a side hustle type thing? Oh, community stuff. That's still awesome, though. This game will get you a lot more Rosette, trust? Ooh, yeah. I'm glad, Emperor. That's what I want to hear. You don't have any memories of who you were before you were like this, right? If I recall, you were about 14 when you came to... Oh, well, I mean, I feel like we're going to get more info now, so maybe I should have just waited. Because that does seem to be my crux in Trails, is I rhetorically ask myself a question, and then it gets answered in the next dialogue option. So, yeah. Of course, that age was simply Marduk's estimation based on the condition of my brain and body when I came to... Oh, okay, yeah. So she isn't full robot then. Okay. But her memories, I guess, were wiped. They were super vague about her, but I do think they mentioned that, like, when she took the bomb for Cutie and then she was being remade, I'm pretty sure she mentioned, like, my head and brain are, like, as were when I was a kid. But the body was robot. That's what my understanding was. But the way she worded things there made it seem like she was full robot. But if she lost her memories, then it makes much more sense. Makes much more sense. When I awoke, my conscience was already connected to Marduk's system. And I guess they got data. She got data fed in from there. I had no memories, barely even a body, and no idea how I ended up that way. When I realized the state I was in, my mind almost collapsed due to the stress. Meeting Mirabelle saved me. She was still just a brand new concierge back then, only 17. Wow. She fervently helped me with my rehabilitation, and before I knew it, she had become my stern but cheerful friend. You can mourn what you've lost later. Regardless of how you are, there's meaning to you being alive. Scolding as her words were, I found them healing. In the end, through my virtual education, my mind finally stabilized. I had acquired an education commensurate with that of a Sunday school graduate. Oh, so she was in, like, that test tube then. Oh, weird. Virtual education, huh? Didn't realize that kind of thing was already being implemented. But if that's the case, then I have lost all my memories in the truest sense. Regardless, that same VR system is what allowed me to learn about all sorts of varied cultures and landscapes. I think that by using it, I was taking a journey of self-discovery, so to speak. Even still, I haven't found more than a fragment of the memories that once belonged to me. Okay, I guess we're going to be getting those as the story goes on. Please, don't worry about me. I'm truly happy as I am. Mirabelle's words back then gave me a whole new perspective, and being here allows me to help all of you. That alone fills me with pride and joy. Although I must apologize for being so useless yesterday. No, you're okay. I have a feeling that robot kind of, like, interfered with her or something. Like, her robot parts or her brain or something. I don't know. God, you love the other side of this. Yeah, that song is so good, yeah. I plan to work even harder so that I can be of more help in the future. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried about what happened. Useless. You couldn't be more off the mark. Besides, you're not the only one who wants to help. This ain't a one-way street. You've saved my ass countless times, both in the office and in fights. You've gone above and beyond your job as a concierge, acting as a full member of the Arkwright Solutions. To be honest, you're so integral to our operations that when Aaron says you'd make a better leader, I'm inclined to agree with him. Please, have more confidence in yourself. Look, what I'm trying to say is, I'm happy you finally opened up to me about yourself. I can't guarantee that we can get you your memories back, but I don't see the harm in looking for clues when we can. After all, I've got connections, and our work takes us all over the place. Don't give me one of those, why do you do this all for me spiels. I'm just paying you back for all the help you've given us up until now. Besides, could be your hometown will end up having some awesome sweets too.
バン様そうですね
I really like Rosette as a character, and I feel bad because I used her so much in the first two games. Actually, maybe more specifically Daybreak 2. That I want to use other characters, but she's still one of my favorite new characters because there's so much like mystery and intrigue about her. And she's also just such a fucking sweetheart. I really like her.
そしていつか本物の記憶を取り戻して故郷を訪れる日が来たらその時はぜひ皆様を案内させてくださいませ
Hell yeah. I'll be looking forward to it. Sweet. This game made me realize how great Calvert's cast is. 2 games in and we haven't really touched on Rosette or Burgard in terms of backstory. Kuro 2 was all about QT and Ren, and then 1 covered Van Aaron and Ferry. Yeah, you're right. I mean, even Agnes, you can say. Even Agnes, like, we haven't really had much stuff going on with her, honestly, for all things considered. Agnes and Judith are also... Yes, exactly. There's quite a lot. There's quite a lot of unexplored characters, and the fact that we still love them even then. You found the thing, it's used. It's an OBS plugin. Okay, I'm sure Streamlabs will have some plugins like that. I will do some digging, though. But no, thank you. I appreciate that. Because I know it has the built-in mode. Oh, wait. It's enabled in the settings of sources panel, allowing customers. Okay, I mean, I just need to do some research because I'm probably wrong about you needing to pay for it. It's probably just something that I was very, like... I saw it and I didn't really put much, thought into it. I know it does have one built in, but I just don't know how to set it up. But I will get that sorted because, yeah, as Emperor says, I should probably get onto streaming on YouTube as well. Because at the moment, all I've been doing, Ollie, is, like, streaming on Twitch, and then I've just been downloading the VODs and uploading those to YouTube, which is still nice, though, and I like that because I get a lot of comments on my YouTube videos of people just being like, I can't catch a stream, but I'm enjoying you playing through it, and that's really sweet. So yeah, it's nice because at the end of the day I only really started streaming for myself, and I've said it multiple times, and I don't think that's selfish to say, but I wanted to stream playing these games, or any game for that matter, because I wanted to record my history of them, and if I had people join in and watch along the way, then it was just an added benefit, right? And I'm happy, like I have such a small little community now and everyone loves it, so yeah, very happy with how everything's gone. Yeah, true. YouTube is way better for discoverability. You are right. Yeah, so if I want to grow even more, I probably should be looking to stream on YouTube, Emperor. You're giving good advice. We need to spread the trails net to everyone. Your Smash Weeklies are moving. Oh, nice. Bro, I haven't played Smash in so long. Also, thank you, Ollie. Welcome to the Dexterous Bracer Guild. Thank you for the Prime. I appreciate it. Yeah, Smash is so fucking good. You're still running them. How long has it been? It must be like... I feel like your Smash Weeklies is like 10 plus years, no? You and Chris both do them. Holy shit. That's crazy. 10 years. Fuck me. Holy shit. Yeah, when I went home over Christmas, I chatted with... My mum brought up... Chris, because I think my mum had like spoke with her mum or in like passing, and I wondered how Chris was doing. I hope you're both doing good. It's nice to know that you and Chris are both still in touch with each other. I really appreciate, like, that's lovely. I think it's nice because all things considered, like from the grammar, I haven't really kept in touch with many people. And it's weird. Like, I think friendships just kind of fell away as I grew, as I went to college, and I made a lot more friends through that way. So yeah, people have just grown up and gone different paths, but it's nice to know that you and Chris have stayed friends. Okay, who should we do next? Should we do Shizuna or should we do Bamotti? I'm feeling Shizuna. I can't lie. We can end on Bamotti because he's got a 3-1, so he's a bit shorter. Past Bamotti's on the way back from shopping cards, but it's like he's up to something. Shizuna's is real fun. Okay. Kristen, you were in a D&D group with some of the convent. Oh my god, that's so cool. And you got a session. Oh my god, that would be awesome. Well, tell everyone I say hi. I'm sure, obviously, Chris will remember me, but I don't know if it's anyone from the convent that I will know. But tell Chris I say hi at least, please. That would be lovely. You've played exactly 0 Trails games, but you feel... So, it's... Yeah, I mean, it is the perfect time to. As Emperor says, they've recently just released the remake of the first game, Trails in the Sky, first chapter. And that came out in when? Wasn't it? Was it? It was like October, wasn't it? It came out, Emperor. Yeah, I mean, it can be quite overwhelming, I think, because it's such a massive series. It's all chronological, though, so there's no, like... You know, play Final Fantasy 7 and then 6 and then 2 and then 9 or whatever. None of that stuff. It's very linear. But it has such a massive overarching story and it's fantastic. It's got political intrigue, fantastic characters, stakes, you know, typical anime JRPG vibes. It's just awesome. It has mystery. And yeah, it's coming towards the end of the series they've mentioned. This is the 13th game, right? Or is this the 14th? But yeah, no matter what, I will always recommend Trails to whoever. Yeah. If you have any, like, questions, Ollie, just reach out. Like, I'm more than happy to get you sorted. The remake is fantastic. So, I think it's like 35 quid. Like, if you want to get into something a bit different, then give it a go. But you've got a list of JRPGs. You still haven't finished Persona 5? You're playing Honkai Star Rail right now? Oh, so am I. Yes. I'm huge on all the gachas, so I'm playing Star Rail, Zenless, Genshin, Wuthering Waves, and more recently Arknights, and yes, Uma Musume. Yes. So yeah, send me. I have you on Steam, don't I, Ollie? I think I do. I should do. Yeah, I do. Send me your code next time you're on Uma Musume, and I'll add you, for sure. Star Rail is really good. Star Rail is good fun. Yes, I haven't done 4.0 yet either, Emperor. I've only just started it, so... So, Genshin's a weird one, because I only recently started... I say recently, it's been about a year. Genshin was the most recent one from Hoyo that I started playing. But I enjoy it. It's just a Zelda game, and it's nice to hop into, like, every now and then. Zenless is my bread and butter, though, Ollie. Zenless is so fucking sick. Me and Emperor love Zenless. Star Rail is good. I feel like Star Rail goes through, like, peaks and troughs is probably the best way of putting it. I love it, for sure, but I feel like some patches are stronger than others, more, like, very flip-floppy. I really enjoyed Amphorius. I think I didn't really enjoy Pinaconi a lot. So no, actually I did. No, I enjoyed Pinaconi, but I didn't like the Langzhu. So yeah, it goes like so I'm hoping that the planet that we're on now, Planicardia, I think it's called, lives up to it. I've heard it's good. So I need to play some more. The horse game getting you bad is so funny though. I've been playing. I was playing JP Uma Musume when it first came out. I stopped when I knew that they were releasing an English version because I didn't want to spend any more time on it. But yeah, I'm an Uma Musume. Wait, you're spamming. Wait, Nightbot. No, that's fine. How do I turn off the caps thing? Wait, is that a Nightbot setting? Nightbot, what are you doing? People can talk in caps if they want, Nightbot. Wait, hang on. Let me whip open the dashboard for that. Let me give Nightbot a smack. But yeah, yeah, really, I've been playing Uma Musume in Japanese for so fucking long. Actually, yeah, that's a good point. It's because you're a mod, probably. Wait, let me mod you, Ollie. Hang on. Of course, you can be a mod. Mod. There you go. There you go, Ollie. You're a mod now. There we go. Woo, caps work. All right. I will have a look at. I will get that sorted. Your friends were also on JP, but you started on Global. Awesome. That's so cool, man. And you're going to Japan. Holy shit. Yeah. If you have any questions, let me know. I've been to Japan twice now. Yeah, I loved it. I went in pretty much all of October by myself. Solo traveled to Japan. It was fucking sick. I met friends over there. Had a great time. And yeah, I was able to get through the whole month using my Japanese, which was great. Great practice as well. So, language stuff. Oh, I mean, I would recommend getting like a little dictionary. You can get like little dictionaries which are handy to have on you, I would recommend. But also, like, if you're using things like, I would not recommend Duolingo. I think Duolingo is a piece of shit for Japanese. It's just so bad. I would recommend, there's a website I used called like Japanese Pod 101. They had good lessons and stuff. But genuinely, if you know like key phrases and like individual words, you will be fine. If you know how to form those into like how to ask for something or like how to order food and stuff like that, you will be fine. And I think because you've been learning for on and off for 10 years and you're an anime fan, you'll probably be fine. I wouldn't worry about it. Be confident is the best thing I will recommend. Yeah, flashcards are good. Yeah, Anki flashcards and Renshu's good. I would say just be confident. Like, the biggest thing I will say is if you're like, for example, like if you're out and you're trying to order food, or you maybe, let's say you don't want to go into a restaurant because you're nervous, and then you're thinking like, oh, do I just go to a convenience and order and get food from there? No. Just go into the restaurant, like be confident. Like even if you say broken Japanese and ask for something, they will still appreciate that so much more. So just fucking go. I think so. I've been multiple times. The first time I was with a friend who spoke much better Japanese than me, so I wasn't too nervous. But when I went by myself, I was a bit more nervous for like the first few days. But once you get over that hurdle, it's so rewarding. Like having conversations with people and like buying things and stuff. Like when I was going around Akihabara, like buying Uma Musume stuff, like I was having chats with the staff about who our favorite like Umas were. And I was saying how like I'm playing in Global now, and I was showing him like what I've got on my cards and stuff, and it was so much fun. Like you just have conversations with people about that. It's so good. Oh yeah, and you've got the Haru emotes. Yeah. You have the Haru emotes now. Yeah, the runs do take long, Emperor, in Uma. It's frustrating. The next patch will have even longer runs, so yeah, it's a bit disappointing. Also, I bought a Haru Urara a plushie, and it was a really rare one in Japan, and it was like 80 quid, but it was so worth it. Yeah, Mant is gonna be the crazy one, because I think Mant is where a lot of people will stop playing the game, because it's the longest one and it's a bit yikes. So we'll see. Yes, I need to get rice. So if I'm gonna get more emotes, guys, I might actually do some polls in the Discord for what emotes people would like, whether it's Uma Musume or Trails or what. So yes, I will put that in. So yeah, guys, I'll probably start a poll actually, because I would do Rice Shower. I love Rice Shower. Tokai Teo is my goat. She's my queen. She'll be number one. Who else would there be? I'm a big fan of Calstone Lighto, but she's not in the global one for a while. Calstone Lighto is so fucking funny. So yeah, I'll have to get her. Tokai is your home screen. Yeah, she's my mobile home screen as well. And you're an Augury Cap. Yeah, we love Augury too. There's too many. All right, I'm gonna have to do some. But yeah, Ollie, if you wanna join our Discord and like hang out with us, it's not massive, but if you !Discord in the chat, you'll get a link to our little Discord group. We chat there about all Trails stuff, general gaming and things. So yeah, if you have like questions about gacha games as well, there's a lot of us that play different gacha games, so we're all happy to help in there. So yeah, go join. Yeah, basically anime, Trails, and gacha. It's a haven for people like us. All right, I've been yapping for like 20 fucking minutes, and I've had such a nice time doing so, but I feel bad. We should probably continue the game. Okay, let's have a look at Shizuna's. I got a message from some woman who wants to come and say hi. Apparently she's from the same village as Shizuna and came all the way to the capital. Oh dear. Well, it's not necessarily an oh dear, but someone from Shizuna's village is here. I don't like the sound of that. Come on in. Doors open.
失礼いたします。
Hello, and you're voiced.
お初にお目にかかります。バークライド様。
Kaide.
シズナレムミスルギ様が付き人。
Oh, it's her
カエルと
attendant.
申します。
Kaide? Why does that... Yeah, I have read Kaide before. Was that in the story with... At the end of Reverie? With, Was she there? Nah, this game. Oh. Oh, Yunka Fai. Oh, okay. Okay.
急な訪問にご対応いただき、誠感謝にござりまする。
Okay, he did. Oh, okay. I thought this was just going to be random, but no, this makes sense. It's nothing. Surprised you came out here in all this rain. Feel free to take a seat. You've got to go now, your weekly Smash. No worries, Ollie. Have a lovely time at Smash. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. I'll speak to you again soon. But if you're in the Discord, we're always active. So yeah, I'm sure we'll chat with you over there as well. But yeah, again, thanks for the sub and thanks for stopping by. I'll get you some tea. You're younger than Shizuna, right? Seems like you've got a good head on your shoulders. And more importantly, Sir Arkride, would you happen to know where the princess is? She was supposed to have been waiting here. About that. She fled, didn't she? Sure did. A few seconds before you came in, believe it or not. Okay. Is she a bit scared of Kaide? Not scared, but she doesn't want to get caught by Kaide. What's up? You've been fidgeting for a hot minute. Really? I've been perfectly normal. She wouldn't get nervous just because someone from her home was dropping by. Right, sorry, Van. Tell her I said hey. Huh? And she's gone. Wait. Is she a unique model? Let's have a look. Like a hare, she fled, without my even noticing. I don't think she is, you know. I don't think she is. I think her hair might be, but her face looks default. I would expect nothing less from the princess. She truly is brilliant. You seem real used to this kind of thing. Didn't think she'd have a weakness like this. I guess even a princess is no match for her attendant. Oh, the princess and I have quite the affectionate relationship. Still, I've had to steel myself in order to deal with her slovenly behaviour. All for her sake, mind you. She would run away whenever I looked after her, so I'd have to hunt her down, only for her to escape again, but that's love. Oh, is it? Huh. Sounds like you gotta be one tough cookie. Yes, she can be a little troublemaker. Now, what am I to do with the present I bought for her? I like this hairstyle too, it's really nice, yeah. It looks like someone else has that hairstyle. I feel like it reminds me of someone in this game. I can't remember who though. I'm unfamiliar with the capital. I imagine searching for her is going to be quite troublesome. Not to mention, I must be leaving soon to attend other business. In the worst case, I bet she'll be back when our break ends, but... Hell, since you're in a hurry and all, I can help you out. You could say I know my way around. Are you sure that's no trouble? Not at all. You haven't seen each other in a while. I did promise to help you meet up, so... Plus, this is a chance to pay her back, if you get my drift. In that case, I humbly accept your assistance, Sir Arkride. It is time to capture our runaway. Wait, do you you know whose hairstyle it reminds me of? It reminds me of Duvalie's hairstyle. Doesn't Duvalie have her hair tied up like that? With a bow? However, as soon as they began their pursuit, Shizuna noticed them with her unclouded eye. Of course she did. For the average person, apprehending her would be normally impossible. However... Kaide is not normal, apparently. Oh yeah, Duvalie has the dual buns. Yeah, you're right. Who has this style, then? It's not Paulette. Bro, what the fuck is she doing? She's such a dork, man. She is such a dork. You have to be a special breed to keep up with Shizuna, you do. She's certainly a special case, that's for sure.
お久しぶりでございます姫様うん久しぶりだね楓こんなところで奇遇だな
Just where do you think you're hiding? Anyway, I can't believe we actually found her. You're something else. I have your sense of smell to thank, Sir Arkwright. Yeah, she's hiding in a brothel. What a princess. Or a strip club. I should know better than to face you in a game of hide and seek. Every time I'd escape your scoldings, you'd manage to find me and bring me back. I'd only ever scold you if you were skipping work or wandering off, princess. You must behave appropriately as someone who shoulders both Ikaruga and the Black God. The chieftain and matron have trusted you with this vital role. Yeah, sure. I feel like I'm handling myself pretty well. Besides, I only forgot about the mission sometimes, since the world is just so full of fascinating sights. As both samurai and ninja, freedom is the Ikaruga's privilege. Don't you agree, Van? Don't you realize how much of a pain in my ass your freedoms become? Sometimes you're our enemy, sometimes you're my ally, and sometimes you just barge into my office. Strip club was a... Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this is a brothel. Yeah, true. Brothel's a bit more underground than a strip club, you're right. Well, that aside, can't say I expected you to come all the way out here at a time like this. I figured you were going to lecture me for Kuragane or the matron, but seems I was wrong. Is it something urgent regarding the plan? I'd like to keep my morning open if possible. No, it has nothing to do with that. The operations has kept you from the village for some time, and there's something I simply had to get to you. She does have a death stare, I have to admit. And now then, let us make return to the office, and I will get things ready at once. What are we getting? Ooh. Is it a weapon or... Food! Oh, rice onigiri. Onigiri is very tasty. I do like onigiri, I have to admit. The graininess and fresh smell of steamed rice, combined with the perfect stickiness and incredible saltiness. How can this be so delicious when all you did was roll up some white rice? I simply used rice harvested from the village and mixed it with natural salts. Tell me, princess, how does it taste?
すごく美味しいやっぱり違うね楓のおにぎりはいつぶりになるかな共和国でこれを食べられるなんて
I thought you might be longing for a taste. I'm ever so glad I was able to deliver these to you. We now know what awaits us beyond the summit. So, I could not help but be concerned for you, even if you are a divine blade. Kaide, perhaps I need not be so worried. It appears you have someone who's willing to stand by your side. I wouldn't say that. I guess that even if she is a headache and a half, she still saved my butt. Paying her back's the least I can do. You really feel that way? Sir Arkwright, I know the princess can be a handful, but I hope you continue to look after her. Look after her?
ほんと楓にはかなわないなまあきっと成し遂げてみせる
Kaide is giving off serious Sharon vibes, isn't she? I will, for as long as I must. Now then, I also brought umaboshi, katsuoboshi, and fried miso rice balls, so please, help yourself. Yeah, she is proper Sharon coded. I like that. Whereas I feel like maybe Sharon is more teasy. Kaide seems more like serious. But she's... Yeah, I like that. That's nice. Yeah, true. Sharon is definitely a shipper. We only got plus 15 for that. I feel like being Shizuna's maid would and like attendant would probably be way harder than Elisa's though, let's be honest. Alright guys, I need to be right back. I need to go pee. So, 1 second. I will turn myself off, put on BRB, and we will be right back. Alright, 1 second guys. Alright, we are back, everybody. Sorry about that. Let me kick off. I want to make more progress. I don't want to stream super late tonight because I need to get food and I need to do some prep. I have another job interview tomorrow morning, and I've been making some notes, but I need to do some revision and things, so I'll probably do that tonight as well. So I don't want to stream super late. Okay, we've got one more Connect event to do, and then once we've done that, we should be able to progress with the story a little bit. Both her and Sharon probably did look after her princesses. Yeah, I think they did. Well, yeah, actually, Sharon, we know Sharon was a part of the family from a young age. Well, from when Elisa was young, because of when Elisa's father died, right? And I can assume this a similar thing. Like Kaide was probably like given or the task to look after Shizuna as well, but she doesn't seem that much older. But I don't know. We'll have to see. All right, Bamotti, we haven't really had much interaction with you so far. Wow, is he reading tarot? Yo, what's all this now?
いらっしゃいバンちゃんもしかして興味があるのかしら
He is doing tarot, yeah. Tarot cards. You're reading fortunes. Oh, yes. You know, I used to dabble in tarot card reading back in my hometown. The urge suddenly hit me, so here I am. Your hometown, huh? I don't think you've ever told me about your life before Remaferia Medical College. Yes, well, I mean it when I say, but I dabbled. After college, I gave myself to a different hobby altogether. Don't tell me, you're talking about... It's definitely what you're thinking. Making cocktails. I started because it reminded me of the compounding I studied in pharmaceutics, but then I fell down the rabbit hole. Putting my feelings into the flavour of liquor, each and every drop changing fate itself. It was intoxicating. Still on first read route, you can't watch, but hello. Oh, Fabian, no worries, man. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, don't want you to get spoiled. Enjoy the... Yeah, for sure. Enjoy the ream route, man. Sherazade and him would get along great. They would. I think they would. Bamotti would just keep pouring her drinks, wouldn't he? And then one day it came to me. Pharmaceutics and tarot reading had something in common. If memory serves, you won a bartending competition back in Remaferia. Then you came out here to the Republic and ended up with your own bar. I'm glad you remember all that. So what gave you this fortune-telling itch? I suppose I was feeling a little nostalgic after getting in touch with some folks from back home. Though, like I said, I only ever dabbled in some fortune-telling. I know someone much more in tune with the cards than I am. I don't know, you look pretty legit to me. Wait, does he know Shara? I feel like it would make sense if he does. What are you doing a read on exactly? Oh, nothing in particular. Just all kinds of things, really. Shall I do a reading for you? We can look into your fate. What the hell? Give me a best shot. My brother did tarot readings for all of us over Christmas. It was good fun. By like our family. Oh, a gentle nocturne. Oh wait, this is the song from... Oh no, it's not. I thought this was the song from Grimgarten. People from Remaferia is so... Yeah, they are. Gotta say, I'm surprised you're into this. I guess there's still a lot I don't know about you. I'm sure that goes for both of us. Who doesn't have a secret or two of their own? I know young maidens certainly do. But now that I think about it, we've already known each other for 6 years. In fact, it's past time we took our relationship to the next level, don't you think? Yeah, sure. Wasn't it Dingo who introduced us? I think I started supporting you back when you were collecting intel. Indeed you did, and it was thanks to you that I managed to get a leg up on the competition. I have to hand it to Dingo. He really introduced me to one hell of a man. Getting him to play matchmaker was the best decision I ever made. I was still a total newbie at the time. I swear, you and Dingo really exaggerated my abilities. Wait, it is the song from the Grimgarten. It just had a different beginning. Oh, you done? I am. First, let me examine your luck regarding work. Number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. As you can probably tell by the name, it represents fortune and change. As for what I can infer from the card, some sort of milestone, perhaps. You'll reach some sort of conclusion in your career, but it will ultimately only be a single step. I'd say that's an accurate estimation. Well, that's good to hear. And better do what I can to make that reading reality. Well, what else would you like to know? What about your love life? Who knows? We might learn something about the two of us. Not happening. I don't know. Read whatever you like. You keep saying you only dabbled, but you seem like a pro to me. Even consider opening a fortune-telling selling joint. But you'd make some waves. Honestly, I wouldn't want my fortune to mislead people into doing something rash. You know how it is. There are lots of folks who would let one reading dictate their entire lives. I'd like to avoid that kind of responsibility. I'd rather not be swamped with who knows how many customers. I get it. Changing people's lives can be a lot of weight on your shoulders. Doing it for fun makes more sense. Honestly, I'm much happier when people take my readings as food for thought. Just something to keep in mind. While it's true fortune-telling can provide a glimpse into fate itself, people determine their own fortunes at the end of the day. And done. Number 20, Judgment. On a general level, this card refers to resurrection, or a change in standing, so to speak. I think in this case, the change bit is most relevant. So you're saying there'll be some kind of change in my position or relationship? Yes, I don't believe it will necessarily create a visible change, but I think it will affect on you yourself. I think there will be an effect on you yourself and where you stand within someone's heart. You know, for all the complexity, this seems pretty abstract. Well, this is just my reading. Like I said, it's simply something to keep in mind. Yeah, I'll do that. And I won't let it control me too much. You think I can read the cards? Oh, me, oh my. I suppose it wouldn't be all that difficult to teach you. But why the sudden interest? Just dawning on me how little I actually know about you, despite our history together. Figure it might be fun to do a reading for you. If possible, consider it returning the favour. That does sound like fun, doesn't it? In that case, I'll give you a loving primer. Another mention of Van's love life. Yeah, true, they are definitely harping on a little bit about it more. I think I get the gist, but the whole reading thing isn't clicking for me. Seems to me like capturing an image of fate from the card you draw requires a ton of experience and skill. Oh, you can leave that to the person you're reading for. What really matters is the future you can envision from the card's illustration to your own perspective. I see. Kinda reminds me of my sense of smell. Let's see. This is a reverse devil. If I remember right, this represents ridding oneself of the vicious cycle. So what I can sense from it. How do I put this? You're aiming for something. You're planning to make me aware of something important. And when that happens, the meaning behind this reverse card will become clear. That's the vibe anyway. My, how profound. So what do you think? How do you feel about that? It's true that I'm striving for something both as a bartender and as an information broker. If it does happen to intersect with your current concerns, then perhaps I'll be able to guide you, both for my own sake and yours. That right? Feels like you just gave me the runaround, but whatever. If it comes to it, I'll be counting on you, bud. Oops, ended up sticking around longer than I planned. Gosh, I got a little too carried away myself. How about we make this the last one? Sounds good to me. Let's see. How about you look into the day after tomorrow? You mean the rocket launch and all the surrounding drama? Now that sounds like a fortune worth reading. Let me take a look. Finished? Do you see something interesting? Yes, but I'm a little surprised. This is the reverse death, revival, recovery, and new developments. I believe this implies that considerable hardships await, but this danger will be overcome and brought under control, and in the end, somehow, the plan will be a success. That's what I can see anyway. Hardship, huh? Maybe some engineering problems? Makes sense, considering this is the first manned rocket launch in history. Just because they got rockets up there twice before doesn't mean they can afford to let their guard down. But hey, if it works out in the end, that's all that matters. Indeed, especially considering someone's life is on the line, but I know she'll be able to handle it. Right? Let's just believe in Hermes and wait for her return. And when she does, we should all celebrate. Damn right. Akashic Eye.
ごめんなさいね、バンちゃん。でも、これも占いで惑わせないため。悪く思わないでほしいわ。
Bamotti, you little rascal.
世界の逆位置。
Reversed world.
意味は不完全。でも、何のビジョンも見えてこないわ。やっぱり占いだけじゃ限界があるわね。見えない以上、やっぱり。しかるべき形の保険は必要そうね。
Bum bum bum. It's funny because they use tarot cards a lot in video game and anime JRPGs especially to like give you hints for the future. A very interesting event to revisit post. Oh, okay. I'll have to remember this one. Or maybe I can go back and watch the VOD. Alright, let's do the Lever District, and then we'll push forward a little more with the story before I call it a day. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Oh wait, no, I didn't do the movies, did I? Or did I? Did I do the movies? Did I do the movies? Yo, Avi! Going good, man. How are you doing?
いらっしゃいませ。
Oh, just this one. Okay, we'll just do this one. The human game. Let's do QT because we didn't do his thing, and we'll do Burgard. Yeah, we'll do a lads trip. You're doing good. Good. That's what we like to hear, my friend. It's almost the weekend. We're almost there. Yeah, I just saw my my phone lit up and saw your message. Yeah, I've already paid as well. Looking forward to hanging out with you then. The pottery thing sounds good fun, honestly. I'm looking forward to it. Hell seesaw. Okay. You've done it before. I've never done it before.
地獄シーソーの傾きが大きくなってまいりました。おお、早速文字通りの脱落者が次々と転がり落ちていきます。
I love it how they don't have any art for this one.
そのミラーを持ち帰れば俺たちの勝ちも当然だ。
Oh, there we go.
分かってる。ここまで来て負けられるか。
Not a specific one in Birmingham. Yeah, this one's in the jewelry quarter, so it's very local for me. Oh, betrayed Adam. It's always a little sister's surgery.
二人の信頼関係はかりそめに過ぎなかったのか。
悪いな。一人勝ちさせてもらうぜ。本当にすまない。
マダン、まさか最初から覚えてろよ。絶対に逆転してみせるからな。
Ugh, sorry, I just sneezed twice. Ugh. Alright, that's the last movie to see from this section, at least now. Alright, gents, how'd you find that? Whenever you hear sister surgery, your brain goes to Joey Weaver. Yeah, Joey's a classic one. Gotta pay for her eye surgery. Eye surgery is like... I don't know. Eye surgery sounds terrifying. What do you guys think about... I know, Avi, you wear glasses, but like, I don't know if you do, Emperor. But like, what do you guys think about like LASIK? Like, would you get it? Wait, Avi, do you wear glasses? You do wear glasses, don't you? I'm not tripping. You've considered it, yeah. Like, would you do it, do you think? Or does it, like, intimidate you or scare you or whatever? Because it seems, I don't know why, to me it would... Wait, are these guys... This is new, right? Yeah, I thought you wore glasses. I don't know why, but I just had an image of you in my head without wearing glasses, and I had to think about it. Oh yeah, Yuna's not there anymore though, right? Whoa, wait. Thor's tennis? Is that an actual thing? I don't really want to watch another... I mean, I guess I can, because it gets us... I'm just going to skip this, because it gets us relationship. I'm just going to do it up. Funny story, you had... yeah, we'll just skip this, because we've already seen this movie. Funny story, you had eye surgery for one eye because it was drifting out. Oh, and then the second one started to... Whoa, that's spooky. And now you wear nearsighted glasses. Oh, God. Well, hopefully you're okay. The initial idea is scary, but you've been... yeah, true, you will be numbed. That's true. I don't know, just the thought of anything going near my eye is a bit spooky. Is that just me? Also, what am I supposed to do with this tennis tournament information? Oh, you can bet on the tennis game. Oh. Wait, how do I go? Where do I go for betting? That sounds kind of fun. Is it the Shardin district? Yeah, here it is. I forgot that you can do bets. I didn't place any bets yet. Do I do it here? Oh, sportsbook. Wow. At the sportsbook, you can bet on competition's favorite or its dark horse. Obtaining topics. Oh, okay. Okay, we'll hold off for now. Yeah, to use the bookie service, right? Ooh, daring, are we? So the underdog of the Thors. Yeah, we like the underdog. Oh, I got an achievement. Okay, I guess we wait now, is it? Or where do we go now? I guess we have to wait. Eye horror shit is my weakness. Yours cringe. Yeah, it's like a bit... I wouldn't be the biggest fan of it. The money for this is insane. You get the result. Oh wait, yeah, shit. Because well, it was a 14-1 odds, right? So I'd get 14,000 mirror back. That's not bad. I think we can bet on horses and stuff as well. Yeah. Wait, was there... Can you only bet once per thing? Oh! Oh, wait, can you bet multiple times? Oh, shit, I misclicked. I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. It's not the end of the world. That was the last time. Oh, okay, so it's like once per, I guess, like, chapter, probably. Okie dokie. Right, back to Levra. We've come to Levra and left Levra like 3 times now. We're sticking here. To the church. Who's in the church? Do I recognize these people? It's the doctor. Oh, of course, it's Jeffrey, the guy who went fucking weird. Yeah. Tennis game, horse game, basketball. Ooh, we love the Gumba. If you're a doctor, then you should be more careful. And Isabel's the underground doctor, right? It appears the effects of the transformation are mostly gone. I expect the pain and fatigue will continue for a while longer. Think of it as a deterrent. You don't have to tell me that. You're in better spirits than I thought. My guild connection sent word that you'd called Isabel last night. I'll be honest with you, we were on the fence about it, but ultimately figured it's the best choice. Considering the kids got to return to society, we asked for an examination, with guild supervision, of course. I wouldn't have accepted this job if I didn't think I'd get a reward from the deputy secretary. Be sure to thank your pops for coughing up the mirror, even if he seemed pretty reluctant. We sure learned a lot, but I'm just glad there won't be any long-term effects from this experience. Did we figure out why he turned into a machine monster in the first place, or why he said those strange words? I looked into it anyway, but nothing's jumped out. There was the influence of the drugs left behind by our mater that he had until the spring. It's going to take some time before any lab results become available, especially regarding any drug use. We'll let the police deal with any crimes. As for the stains that appeared on his body, you can bet the guild's still looking into it. From what I hear, they're related to the strange monster both you and Alvis ran into. Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, that was kind of sick, though. The transformation. Are you saying the same markings appeared on a human and a monster? Interesting. We don't know what caused this group to go mad, or the trigger behind this transformation. But one thing is for certain. Something's going on behind the scenes. Something bigger than the underworld. There's still a lot of people missing from all over. We'll have to be ready for the long haul. Man, this is really starting to be a pain. If only I remember something. Anything that could point you in the right direction. Well, you're not back at full health, so just keep cooperating with the investigation. Consider it payback for being used as somebody's pawn. Even if that's not exactly what's important. That's what you think. You better not screw things up, Spriggan. Not after when you went off on me. Such admirable words from a good-for-nothing. It's all thanks to Van. Ah, right then. What to tackle for... Van, is something wrong? Hey, you got a brain fart or something there, old-timer? Oh my, that's quite a scary face. The white device will be put up for auction at the Shardin this morning. Don't miss it. CC. Huh? Hell's this shit? The white device? Wait, hold on. This couldn't be from Dinko, could it? CC? Not a chance. Not with the stupid emoji. Besides, they signed their message with 2 C's. Yeah, another C. It's gotta be Campanella, hasn't it? It's gotta be Campanella, probably. I don't know. It's in such bad taste that I can't help but feel it isn't some random prank. Yeah, I agree. What should we do, Van? We should be able to make it by the final bid. No problem. Well, come on. We're heading to the 11th district, right? Alrighty. Let's make some progress. And then... I did not think it would take an hour and a half. But, I mean, I had a good catch-up with one of my old friends. So, yeah, for everyone's sake who was hanging out when I was talking to Bandana T. So he's an old friend from my high school days. So we've known each other for probably like... Oh god, like 16 years maybe? 15 years? We haven't kept in touch like all the time, but we've always been friends. So yeah, I had to have a catch up with him. We had not spoken in a long time. I feel obligated to say this is the end stretch that will lead to the dungeon. Okay, so we'll get to the dungeon and then call it probably. That'll probably be the best place. Yeah, it's always nice to reconnect with it with old friends. Like sometimes you just kind of slip away from keeping in touch all the time. I feel like we're the type of people that our friendship wouldn't really fall apart. Like, if we were to talk again, it would be completely normal, kind of how it was then. So, yeah, it'll be nice to have some more conversations with him again. Not getting anything done. Entering the theatre will advance the main story, unfinished quest, connect, and other sub-events. That dude just passed through the bottom of the screen. All right, we're going to enter, and then we will save. After we get to a stopping point. After a short wait, the members of the group on standby arrived. With everyone assembled, they went to the attendant for entry. However... I'm terribly sorry, but that won't be possible. It's a requirement that everyone entering the halls be screened beforehand. I'm afraid we'll be unable to accommodate you. We can't even take a quick peek? As far as I was told, anyone could drop by to watch, even if they weren't bidding. Yes, normally that's true. However, we've been asked to restrict today's auction, you see. Sounds like some shit's really going down in there. I wonder if this has anything to do with the message we got. I remember sending this place some calling cards before and... Oh crap, that's right! What's the matter? Is something wrong? Sorry about that. It's just I remembered I've got a membership at this place. I got it when I was when I was researching for a part. You for real? That's the kind of thing we need you to have remembered like 15 minutes ago. Oh, is that so, miss? Wait a moment, aren't you Judith Lanster? My deepest apologies, Miss Lanster. I'll pull up your membership account straight away. However, I'm afraid I still can't allow you to your entire group to accompany you. You see, each member's only allowed a certain number of guests. Oh, I guess I should have seen that coming. I suppose that means we'll need to decide who will go in with her. Oh, hey, now that you mention it, I think I might have some kind of card. Alright, I was able to confirm Miss Lanster's membership and... my word, a premier membership card. Yeah, when I first got to Edith, I heard some Eastern heirloom was being sold here. I came to check it out. But that was, what, a year and a half ago now? That was the only time I came here, so I forgot all about it. That's, convenient. I suppose her unclouded eye has a bit of a blind spot. If we have 2 members, will that be enough for our whole group? Yes, sir. Each member is allowed 4 guests. We can accommodate your entire party. Allow me to start over from the beginning, in that case. Welcome to the auction house, the Chardon. Please follow me to our dazzling main hall, where I hope you will enjoy the second half of today's auction. Progress. Our girls are goobers, and we're here for it.
7万
8万よ
10万ミラ。他にいらっしゃいませんか？それでは落札となります。
へえ、かなり盛り上がってるね。
首都最大の競売会でもあるからな。この様子だと参加者も多そうだ。
とりあえず中に入って空いた席がないか確かめるか。
はい、ラストの出品までもう少し時間はありそうですし、怪しい兆候がないかどうかも確かめておきましょう。
Alright.
昨日のリハーサルの時とはまたガラリと雰囲気が違うね。
はい、参加されている方も身なりのいい人たちばかりでそれなりに格式のある競売会だそうですから。
さて、どこかまとまった席が。
ご注文は何でしょうか。ありがとうございました。
Let's find some seats. I wonder if there's anyone I recognize. Owner. She's from the Eastern restaurant, but we kind of knew. Oh, there's the princess and Naja? Roderick, Bruno. I mean, well, obviously, there's a lot of seats all around the princess for obvious reasons. Hello. Well, look who we have here. Oh, they're taking part in the auction too.
まあ、皆さん。
解決事務所のご無沙汰しております。
I love it how, like, we're the only ones going to sit next to the princess. Really has, huh? Princess Zita, Naja, it's good to see you both again. Naja's so hot. Holy shit. I mean, so's the princess, to be honest.
ちょうど昨日首都に到着し、皆様にもご挨拶しようと思っていたのですが。
Oh, I slept so funny the other day and my neck is still killing for it, but it's getting a bit better. But when I twist it like that, the back of my neck really fucking kind of feels a bit tight.
まさかこんな場所でお会いできるなんて。
I've got to do more. I might have a bath later. I don't know if I have time, really. Same here. Oh, but if you're here at the auction... Yeah, everything's fine. I think I just slept really funny and my neck... I must have slept at a really weird angle. My neck is just a bit tight. So, yeah, like on the back of my shoulder. It's happened to me before. I must have just slept with my neck twisted, probably. So I can look both ways, which is fine. But yeah, it can be a bit annoying. I've had it before where I wasn't able to, like, turn my head to the left at one point, and I had to... Yeah, that was not a fun... Neck pain is not fun. Does that mean there's something in particular you're looking for?
実はシズナ様、あなたもいらっしゃったのですね。
Also, I kind of love Shizuna being called Mitsurugi because there's a Yu-Gi-Oh deck called Mitsurugi, and I always think of her when I see the deck. Trails is the franchise you blame for your preference to dark stink. Oh wow, that's crazy. I mean, I've always loved dark-skinned women, to be honest. Like, it's crazy. Like, Shera is a babe, and like Trails does such a good job with making awesome female characters.
それとあなた様はもし
ご無沙汰しております。ベルガレド様、シズナ様。
Yeah, I love it when Shizuna does that. Her awkward wave. Hey there, princess, Miss Bodyguard. Haven't seen you two since the Aramis Festival, huh? It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance, princess. I've heard much about you from Grand Prince Salman. Burgard Zaman, at your service. Oh, incredible. I never thought the day would come where I would meet the renowned Roaring Lion. Isn't she like a huge nerd, like for books and stuff? I've heard so many tales of your valor, from the Salt Pail to the stampede of monsters in the Borderlands. I'm honored, my lady. The little fairy tale princess is at it again. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, she's a big adventure buff. Yes, she does have an affinity for thrilling stories, doesn't she? It's okay. It okay with you if we join you? Oh, and you mentioned there was something you were interested in. Oh, yes, by all means, please sit. We were just keeping these seats empty. I told Nadja it wasn't necessary, but... It was absolutely necessary. I have orders from Prince Cherie that I am to keep you completely and utterly safe. And to answer your question, the item Her Highness is interested in is the one scheduled to be put up as the final bid. Same as ours then, huh? For real? I don't suppose it's ornament related, is it? Indeed it is. As I'm told, it's an antique ornament with a fairly interesting history. I was wondering if perhaps it had any relation to the keepsakes you were gathering, Agnes. Come to think of it, could it be that's what brought you here today? Ooh, are we going to be bidding against each other, or is she going to be bidding on behalf of us as well? Truly, I heard about it from the Bracer Guild, but I didn't expect anything quite like this. To think that one of the twins from Nemeth Island has been using that ornament in the shadows. Honestly, there's still way too much we don't know. Out of curiosity, how did you happen to learn the ornament was being auctioned here today? It was entirely by chance. The auction hall has had a connection with my country for many years. Before I left to come here, I heard someone from our embassy get me a list of the items in case anything caught my eye. On the other hand, the message you received is entirely too suspicious. Yeah, it really is. The fact you're here too, Your Highness, is making me start to think this might just be legit. There's still a decent chance this is all one big mean-spirited prank. And if that's the case, whoever's pulling it is putting way too much effort in. Out of the question. For me to run away now after hearing so much would bring shame to the Astral family name. Please, allow us to see this through to the end. Besides, I was intent on winning the final exhibit anyway. And if there's anything else that catches your eye, please let me know. As an expression of my thanks, I'll do whatever I can to aid you. Yeah, she's such a queen. Well, if you're serious, I might just take you up on that. From the look of it, they've got a bunch of Eastern heirlooms on the docket. Vetoed. We're grateful for the help, of course, but we're not going to take advantage of. Now, this next item is a bit different from our usual fare. It's a limited release memento package from the Orbal Carmaker Ingert. Created to celebrate their 25th anniversary, this 10-piece set includes ultra-high performance wheels, custom body parts, and more. Our van's cooked. So, how much do you think you can lend me exactly? That and... come on, Agnes. Don't you know I'd joke when you hear it? You really think I'd... In addition, this lovely package comes bundled with a special set of chocolates and brandy adorned with the Lingert emblem. Don't stop me, Agnes. If I don't go for this, I'd never call myself a true Ingert head ever again. No, you can't. Didn't you just get some really expensive parts last month? What's an Ingerted? Seems like a nickname for those who are fans of Ingert cards. I've heard fans of ETWS calling themselves ET aficionados too. Of course, you've got Leonards and Red Riders as well. Lenuts, sorry, probably. And like Alphin, Zeta isn't crushing on us. Yeah, true. Zeta just feels kind of normal. I quite like it. But that also makes me scared for her. Because so far, her plot relevance hasn't really been too drastic. And I feel like she's kind of a character that might get killed off. So we're going to have to see. Because I like her. So I hope that's not the case. Targeted. Alright, now moving on. Next we've got some vintage items that are an absolute steal. Weapon parts and accessories from the Middle Ages. I wouldn't be surprised to see the winning bids are around 3,000 mirror for the weapons and 15,000 for the accessories. Please, take a look. They look like real quality goods. Oh, we can participate in it! Hell yeah! Oh! There's a timer. This is fun. I like this. Oh, did I get it for under 3 grand? Fuck you! Yeah, so, alright. I mean, they kind of told me what it would go to, which kind of ruins the fun a little bit. Armored grip. Alright, cool. I'm hoping these are good. I think if we boost up, we could cut people out. Alright. Are we in a one-on-one already? Oh no. Alright, we won. Rainbow bracelet, nice. It wasn't even a weapon. It was an actual equipment. I guess he didn't really. Did they say weapon? Oh no, weapon parts and accessories. They did mention accessories, yeah. All right, final exhibit. I'm hoping this is all voiced because I need to rest my voice for a little bit.
そうした最先端技術の礎という意味では歴史的な出品と言えるかもしれません。
No! The phrase definitely makes me think of this. Yeah. Hmm? Ah! Well, there's a familiar face! It's the fucking crazy girl from Zect Arms! No! Why is she here? I can't remember her name now, but yeah, I know it's her. It's 100% her.
その技術革命の成立をもたらした歴史的にも大変貴重な一品。かのクロード・エプスタイン博士が手掛けたプロトタイプオーブメントゲネシスであります。あのエプスタイン博士の本当ならとんでもない価値なんじゃ。もちろんきちんと動作することも専門家により確認済みとなっております。
It does look similar to Trails in the Sky a little bit. Oh, leave this to me. She's gonna kick ass. and bid all of her money. I mean, she's a princess, so.
オークショニア様、質問をお許し願いないでしょうか。まあ、あの方は。
おお、今回もいらっしゃっていたのか。
Oh, Rosalie, yeah, that's it,
エル
Rosalie.
サイムのもちろんです。何なりとお聞きください。
確かにかのエプスタイン博士が手掛けた品であればまさに世紀の出品。世界中の博物館や収集家が欲してやまない歴史的価値のある品かと存じますが、動力革命最初期のものにしてはアンティーク風の一生ではないのですね。博物館などで拝見した博士ゆかりの品はどれも天下な装飾が入っていたものですが。
Wow, is she gonna claim it's a fake?
それはご指摘ありがとうございました。一応専門家の鑑定書は付属しており、最低限の動作確認は当方でもしております。ですがせっかくですのでここは出品者からの補足説明を。
And she's gone.
あれどちらに。
ごちゃごちゃうるさいな。
Why is she saying nya? Oh my god, what is happening?
これって。
What is Rosalie doing? Oh my god, wait, what? Question marks?
私様こそは怪盗グリーム。
Why has she got her own Grimcat? No fucking way. It kind of suits her though. But where the fuck did she get this from? Oh my god. What the fuck, bro? That is fucking funny. Aaron's loving it. Judith, flip out, girl. Okay, now this begs the question. Has she got her own like outfit and stuff, or has she got her own like device, or is it like man-made? She sounds so much better in Japanese. Yeah, I love the Ojo-sama vibe. Yeah, Aaron got the best of both worlds right there, didn't he?
気持ちはわかるが、こういう時こそ冷静にな。
退路はこちらだけです。例の機能を使いましょう。それもそうね。
Shot search.
まあぶち切れんのもわかるけどな。
Yeah, Aaron kind of gets it.
あれが言いたい。
Okay.
ちょっと分かった気がします。フェリちゃん。本家のハレンチさもさすがに負けてそうだよね。勝ちたくないし、そもそもハレンチじゃないから。そうだな。いや、それはどうかな。
Nah, there's nothing shameless about Judith. Alright guys, I'm sorry, but we're gonna be saving here. This is gonna be where we stop today. We will be continuing on when I stream again this week. Be that tomorrow evening, Saturday evening, or sometime on Sunday. I imagine it'll probably be either tomorrow or Saturday. So I will let you all know in the Discord. So yeah, join the Discord if you're not already. And you'll get information about streams and anything coming up as possible. Yeah, I love blue balling, you guys. It's just such a good stopping point, right? It's just such a good stopping point. But yeah, we can all look forward to it. And because I've done everything now, it'll be you know, probably a whole episode dedicated to like finishing Van's route and then maybe starting what comes next. So I think that'll be perfect. So we will look to do that tomorrow or Saturday. Like I said, I'll let you guys know. But until then, everybody, have a wonderful rest of your evening. And I will see you all very soon for the next stream of Trails Beyond the Horizon. Thanks, everybody. Lots of love, and I'll see you all soon. Mwah. Bye, guys. Bye-bye.